Ricketts. Just a little shout out to the guys. If they're anywhere to be found, the Key Concert Series is ready to host a St. Ricketts reunion. But fire cannot burn, www.saintricketts.com. It is the theme song to another Tuesday night. Steve Higgins in the house. A full Steve Higgins weekend, I got to tell you. Yo, Steve. And it is the Yo Show, right?
Yo.
I am Jeff the Shark Perini. Thrilled to be here with me, as always. The co-hostess with the mostest, the sister from another mister, the most beautiful face in podcast, webcast, broadcast, simulcast, live show hosting. You name it. We got it. Jewel Tatey. Jewel, good evening.
Good evening, Jeff. How are we doing? You know, it's so funny because I said yo, and the people in my house just went yo back because that's what we do here.
Right. It's a habit. You can't help it. People at work say, look, sometimes like yo, and I'm like, yo. I'm like, damn it.
It's just our call it the city.
It is. It definitely is. This is the Yo Show. And not just the Yo Show anymore. It is one of the partners in the Key Concert Series, which was absolutely fantastic this past weekend at the Fuge. It is now the podcast that dominates the Pennsylvania music scene. And it is now the podcast of a man who stepped on stage and sang with Sick Century. Good evening.
Whoa. And Strange Culture, essentially.
And Strange Culture, right? Nick from Strange Culture, the dudes from 6th Century, and me on stage singing Dem Bones. And if you don't believe it, Steve Higgins was there, Sarah Higgins was there, Cindy Higgins was there, and it's also now on Steve Higgins' Facebook page. The videos are Jewel. What a weekend! I can't believe it.
Such a good weekend, and you definitely ended on a high note, so.
Thank you. We will. Thank you. Thank you very much. We will talk all about that a little bit later. Thank you, Steve.
He did.
I don't know.
You got them pipes, man. The first night we met, me and Jeff were like, we're phenomenal singers. Let's go crush this.
So, right. So, our good friend Jason Rushman commented, and I could see it on here. It says, hey, what's up, Jeff and Jewel? Hope you guys are having an incredible night. Got a new Pornhub shirt today, Jeff. Okay. But they're saying that might be inappropriate. Pornhub? Have you watched the Happy Hour podcast?
Did you send
It was a good one. It was a good one last night. The Happy Hour was great last night, too. We're here tonight ready for a great one. Jewel did a little digging this time. Jewel loves to dig and find bands as well. Sometimes I hog up that thing, and she's like, I got a band. Let's make room. They're here tonight. Pop, punk, super band, Sucker Punch, ladies and gentlemen. Wowie! Wowie. We got a couple songs from them. We're going to chat with two of the members of the band. Awesome band, Jewel. Very excited about the appearance night, sharing stuff. You had great conversations with them. Pretty excited.
I'm so excited. Yeah, they have a great team behind them, and just this has been months in the making. So I'm so excited to have the guys here tonight and talk about their new EP. It's just amazing, and it's been on my playlist like nonstop. So very excited to chat with the guys and see what's going on for this year because they have a bunch of shows lined up.
Absolutely. Should be amazing. And we'd love to get them back this way, of course, and see them out here again. A couple of, before we do top five, Jewel, a couple major, massive announcements and a gigantic happy birthday to both Ethan and Tristan Simmons from the Grim Jacks. Happy birthday, fellas. The big 1-8. Me and Jewel were on stage for that birthday cake. And it doesn't end there. Happy birthday to the beautiful and talented, one of the dearest friends of the show, Miss Laura Cheadle, today. All right.
Miss Winner. She's a winner.
She's a winner. We did a great Yo Show shout out today. They absolutely love it. Kinsey King is in the house. A big yo to you, my dude. Steve Higgins with some birthday cake, my man. Johnny on the spot. And I tell you what, Jewel, community is the word. And it's even better because, like, people can't believe, like, I lost my track. The community. Like, I said the word to other people that aren't in our regular circle, and they're like, yeah, community. Yeah, it is a community. Yeah, man, that's what it's all about. It's a community. And I'm like, Okay. Thank you, Jason. We love it, bro. We absolutely love it. Some new people in the house. I want to get to everybody's comment. I will on time. It's tough. Can I get Nickelback? You know, who knows? We'd like to get Nickelback.
Can
I know some people don't like Nickelback, but why not? Hot, cold. I like some of their
you care
stuff.
to? That is the question.
Right. Top 5 tonight, Jewel, and in honor of Sucker Punch. Top 5 people or things or associations that we think need a Sucker Punch. And I'll start this off. And there's one actual name in this. I'm not going to apologize. Number 5 is Jimmy Fallon.
Why?
One, I go. Yeah. It's almost like
Jimmy.
it's almost like he's showing off to you every time he's on the show, and he like sings with musicians. Wait a minute, never mind. I just did that too. Cancel that, Jimmy. You're off the list, bud. I think I made a mistake at number
I like
5.
his singing impressions though. Like he does everyone pretty well. Back again.
I just don't find him funny.
You don't think he's funny?
I mean, the singing bits are good. I just don't find him funny.
well,
And I think I'm getting sick. Number 4, any fool that is involved in this war and bombing
Oh,
in
God,
Israel
Jeff.
and Hamas, you know what I mean? That's all I'm going with it, though. Stop
Yeah.
war everywhere.
War.
Any person in
East
war.
and Middle East. All right, let's go.
All right, quick. Number 3, the government. That's all I got to say.
Dude,
Um,
what did you do? I know I shouldn't have picked this one.
Number 2, this is deep and sincere. Any woman abuser, any woman beater, any animal abuser, all together, all yous deserve a sucker punch. Be kind to your animals. Be kind to the fairer sex. Be kind to everyone out there. Number 2. And number 1, Joel, my favorite person to sucker punch. Haters. You're going to hate. You're going to rip on this show. You're going to rip on me and Joel. You're going to hate. You're going to go out and talk behind our back. Guess what? Boom. Not anymore. Can't do it. Key concert series. People see it. People know what we're doing out here. No more haters. We're gold right here, Joel Tatey.
Haters was
Drink
gonna
that
be mine,
Yingling.
too.
And
Yeah.
we're cruising now.
Mm-hmm.
Haters
Yeah,
going to
cruising.
hate.
Haters gonna hate. They hate
Lovers.
us because they ain't us.
They hate us because of my anus.
And
Um,
that.
let me grab a pen so I can write Jules down. My pen went
You don't
flying
have to
across
write
the-
mine down. Mine are
Always
like
got to write yours down. We gotta-
ideas in the ether, so they don't need to be written. It's all right. They're just more. They're more ideas. They're not actual people. Even though I do have 5 or so. I'd like to. So
Let's have it.
right now. All right,
Top
number
5.
5. Yeah, just bad toxic people. How about that?
All right.
Just don't need that negativity in our life. No more
Agreed.
drama in my life, as the great Mary J. Blige would say. Number 4, being agreeable all the time. It's all right to disagree and have your opinions heard without it being a blow up. Number 3, playing the comparison game. That just needs to be socked in the face now, doesn't it?
Oh,
I think we all do it, and it's just even more apparent with the young ones. So let's put an end to that. Number 2, and this would go with number 2, but it would be neglecting myself and things that I know I should have and need, and one of them being seeing more shows. Like I just don't get to as many shows as I'd like to, so let's take that out too. And number 1 would be trying to control everything. I've made a conscious effort to do this in the past couple of years, just to not have that. But yeah, sometimes it creeps in, and you want things to be a certain way, but people
I
are going to be
agree.
who they are. So you just got to go with the flow sometimes.
it's perfect. And one person who absolutely deserves to not be sucker punched, be praised, is one of our good friends and our new partner in Key Concert Series, John Simons in the house. John, fantastic job over the weekend running the sound and getting the show organized, and SRR Promotions. Of course, the Yo Show was there, a tremendous time. We're going to talk more about it throughout the show. Happy birthday to your boys, Ethan and Tristan, superstars. Jordan, of course, part of the Grimjacks, amazing. Twisted was
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
incredible.
A big night, man. I feel like we're like tip of the cap to you, Sarah, and to you.
Right? I love it. Again, Twisted was fantastic. Bryn Atham was fantastic.
Oh, my
Cole
God.
had an awesome set.
My-
Grimjacks,
my
of
merch.
course.
Got it around me.
Grimjacks sure had all the girlies screaming. They're like like the 50s and 60s, like, ah!
Grimjacks just got everyone involved at every point in that show, and I was just
Yes,
so proud of them. And it
right?
just seemed like one big family. And right when I got up there, I'm like, oh my God, I just feel like a mom in the best way possible. Like this is
Yeah.
just, I'm so beaming with pride right now with how like everyone just came off, and it was just phenomenal how they played. So great night.
JD Wolf, good evening. Thank you. Hello from the Northland.
JD.
And yeah, a great night indeed. And Twisted, pretty much one of their first performances with their new singer. Thank you very much, JD. We love you for it, man. They were awesome. Just great. And everybody all night long
Amazing.
is like, everybody all night long. Who's that girl? How old's that girl? Who's this drummer? I'm like, Sarah, 17. Everyone's like, what? And just watching. And then watching Logan and watching the Grimjacks to find out they just turned 18. Everyone's like, dude, where are you finding these superstars? Hats off to
Logan's
Atlanta
21,
Brocus.
isn't he? Logan's I think Logan's the oldest one. But
Yeah, I think Logan just turned 21.
I saw Sarah, and then I was like, oh my God, Logan. Like he was like right next to me. I'm like, I didn't even know. It was just so cool to finally meet these guys in person.
Yeah. Absolutely. And agreed. Steve Higgins, all the team, Malcolm Rowley and Stu Rambo and Donna Rowley working that camera. And Kim, of course, Steve, no doubt, I mean, John, no doubt about it. Kim was amazing. My wife, Cassie, gave her a shout out. Everybody who showed up.
Dude,
Friends,
Donna's my new
fans.
photographer, man.
I love Donna, right?
You make
She's
me
out
look
there.
good. Brent, you're fired.
She does. She absolutely gets it. The Grimjacks family, of course, and of course, Dr. Mike Cheng from Comprehensive Chiropractic Rehab, who spent the night there with banners and flyers and all to try to, show some people some new ways of healing. He was awesome. We thank you. Looked like he had a pretty good time. Thank you to the Fuse. Thank you to Tranquility Brewing. A lot of great beers, a lot of great drinks, a lot of great food. Thank you to my family show, my brother Rob, my niece Bridget, who should I say it on the show, Jewel? She's got a little crush on Anthony from Bernathen. It's adorable.
I was so excited to get my Bernathen shirt. And then I saw my Twisted shirt. JD, you're the man, and you always support us. Thank you. But I saw the pink Twisted shirt I wanted for Joey, and I threw it on the side because no one was there. And then no one was there at the end. But I'll get it. Well, I mean, we'll say it again. But I'm so excited for Bernathen. And my family was there. They all showed up.
Yes, thank you to your family. Absolutely, that was great. Really, I wanted to buy everybody's merchandise. I already talked to Bernathen about getting those for the next show. And I
Grimjack shirt.
definitely the new Twisted shirt. I got myself a Grimjack shirt that my wife hijacked. Got a new Strange Culture shirt. I've been buying merch up a storm. I got my wristlet back. Strange Culture shout out.
Nice.
But really, the Key Concert Series was absolutely fantastic. And that's what we need. Adam, we don't
No,
need
but
the
you
hookup.
already did. And I wanted to buy the pink one for Joey, so and support because you guys just did an amazing job. But yeah.
Real quick.
And I forgot my Twisted necklace.
Oh my God.
I know.
We'll
Next
be
time.
better. Promise. The nerves of week one. And of course, a big
But
shout out
yeah,
to
this was the shaking out of
Yeah.
nerves and feeling everything out. So next time
Yeah.
be even
And
more.
a shout out to Cole, who played the end. At the end, a lot
Yeah.
of people were tired, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, I don't know this band," but still, a lot of people hung out, danced, and got into their stuff. They're a great band too. Thank you to Cole. And once again, the Grimjacks, Twisted, Bernathen. I'm telling you, if you're missing these, you're missing hot new bands. Jewel, I'm going to lay it on everybody right now. March's lineup is here. St. Patty's Day celebration. The Key Concert Series presents a St. Patty's celebration Saturday, March 16th, which is the night before St. Patty's Day. So St. Patty's Day Sunday, get your party started at the Fuse, the studio room. Another Key Concert Series featuring Age of War, Desecration, Jewel, one of my absolute favorites, your boy Cuthbert Twilley, and Up 24, formerly the 424, now Up 24. I'm super excited for them. And a band I've already seen live, and I know they rock it. They played with Strange Culture before, Iron Core, and Awesome Foursome. Remember to get your tickets right now, keyconcertseries.ticketleap.com. Get them ahead of time, save a few bucks. DJ Tim Ewing spinning in between sets. Jewel and I are there. Great audience. SRR Promotions. Get there, Jewel Tatey. Damn it.
And that's going to be one long weekend for me and Jeff.
Absolutely. Cole did rock it, John. Great
Yeah.
pickup. You're the guy that said, hey, man, let's get Cole in here. And I got to tell you, terrific. JD Wolf. JD Wolf, I'm going to tell you, I don't know if you're Facebook friends with Steve Higgins, but if not, after the show around 10:15, 10:30, go to my page. I'm sharing Steve's video of me singing with Nick from Strange Culture and the guys from Sixth Century. I'm an idiot.
It's great.
I'm an idiot. Sucker Punch is the band we got coming on tonight, Jewel. They got some brand new music out, and Jewel had great conversation. There he is in the house, the one and only Mr. Cuthbert Twilly. All right, can't wait to see you and the dudes at the Fuse. Love that band, Jewel. It's going to be fantastic. A great night is going to be had, and I'm excited for it. I met Cuthbert at John's Battle of the Bands, and he's like, hey, man, I like the show. I watch. I'm like, what? Like, you never know who watches.
Oh my God. No, you don't. And people know my face. I'm like, that's weird.
Right?
Yeah, sing,
Yeah.
man. If they have something in my range, maybe like a low Lana Del Rey song or something like that.
If I could drag her up to just announce, even that was hard enough.
Yeah, that was tough. Maybe a few more liquid encouragement. And they'll
Right.
get up and
Recovering,
sing.
Jason. Recovering, Jason. We are both recovering. I'm still like exhausted. Jewel, you were fantastic. Everybody was fantastic. What a great weekend. Let's get into some Sucker Punch. Like I said, Jewel has been having awesome conversations with the PR people in the band. They said, we want you to play this song. And why not? Because it's awesome. Incognito Mode is the song. We got to get these
It's a great
dudes back.
video too. So
in their
enjoy.
area. It's a great video and song. I had to make sure I found the video because it's fun.
Yes.
The song is fun. Coming up on the O Show right now, Sucker Punch tonight's special guest, Incognito Mode. 3 minutes long. We'll be right back. Tuesday night. Enjoy your music authority, the O Show.
Once again, I'm giving in at your expense when you
An outstanding video, an outstanding song. Incognito Mode, the band is Sucker Punch, Jewel Tatey. Without even talking to these dudes yet, you already get an A. Fantastic music, great find, great band, super cool.
I'm so excited for these guys to join. And yeah, it's just going to be high energy, I feel, and a great interview. I'm so excited to learn more about them.
Great video. No, who doesn't love
I know.
the awkward dodgeball thing with like jocks pounding on nerves, and then the women come in to kick butt at the end.
That had to be so exhausting and fun
Oh,
to
my God.
make that video.
I'll tell you what, I don't know about you, but just some of the dancing and a little bit of that little moshing and headbanging I did
Oh, yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, I'm doomed. Like, I can't recover.
Oh no, I don't know how these guys play, especially. I mean, you know, most of them are young and have energy, but still, like, it's just so much work that goes into these shows, and for them to do it like back to back days, it's just insane.
Absolutely. And of course, I want to give a massive shout out to Brent Morrell. I almost forgot Brent. Great camera work, great video work.
I
And
just
me and
busted
him,
on Brent. That's okay.
yeah, it's me and him do a little thing during the shows. We like to go off to the side and watch the drummers. And I was talking about with Noah from Strange Culture about, you know, Noah and Sarah and Jordan and Rain and on. If I miss you, I love you. All these great drummers out there. And between watching Sarah
Yeah.
and watching Jordan,
hmm
I was wiped. I mean, just watching them,
No,
I can't. Wow.
I know. And I was switching back and forth. I don't know if you saw me, but I would go from the one table and I'm like, and Duck was standing next to me. I'm like, I can't see Sarah. And she's like, what? And so I ran to the other side so I could see everyone. And yeah, it's just, it was so cool to pull that off.
Yeah, and
Finally,
not
we can, whew.
right. We can say we've done it, and we're going to keep on doing it. We got March. There's a show in April,
Mhm.
supposedly on my birthday, with a lineup that we will announce closer to that time. Yeah, I know, right? Can you imagine? Jewel, there's going to be a special outfit worn on St. Patty's Day by the MC.
Oh my.
Surprises all around.
I think we all need to dress up. Everything should be a theme.
Right?
Next
I like
is
that. Yeah, let's have a
Lucky
theme.
Lucky.
Um,
Lucky us.
And what else you get? And when you say, oh, you want to see this one, you want to go over see that one. And a lot of people, a lot of my friends that were there, my wife's friends that all came, they're coming up to me and said, dude, I don't know where to look because they're all so young. They're all so good. And I'm shocked I don't know who to watch next. And everybody critiqued it so nicely. And a big shout out to Chris from the Circus Arts. He came, he was checking it out and loving it. And God, it's just such a great night. I'm going to go on all night. I might just throw
I
the
know,
topics out the
Crystal.
window.
I know. And then people like my sister, they came and they're like, oh, well, is like Milo Sky going to be there? I'm like, no, they're playing tomorrow, but wait till you see. And they're continuously just impressed by these bands and how they deliver.
Milo Sky, I know Elena likes to jump in out of the show and watch sometimes. I don't know if I showed you the video. That Ryan Beckett is
Oh, I've seen it.
something else.
Amazing.
The band is awesome. He really goes above and beyond. And I kind of joked him. I said, we got to make, if you guys play the Fuge, we got to make it Ryan proof. And he looked at me funny, but I think he knew what I meant.
Well, there's no like scaffolding to climb, so I don't know. He's gonna
He
do
had to-
something though if he's at the Fuge.
You saw it. What was he, like a good 20 feet?
He's gonna climb the
not more?
building. He's gonna climb the actual centrifuge.
So he was there with like the band and I guess his girlfriend, I'm not sure, and some of the people. And I said, geez, Ryan, what's next? Climbing the roof? And they all grabbed me like, stop. Don't give him any idea.
Dude, I love those type of shows though. Like I saw D12 at the Trocadero back when I was like 18. This was like heyday though. This was like Eminem and 8 Mile just came out. And I saw D12 with the hopes that Eminem would be a part of it. I mean, he is the lead singer of the band, man. So, but they pulled off an amazing, right? We're gonna get censored, but the guys were wild and they were just like doing all that. I'm like, this is the most entertaining show I've ever been to. And Proof, the one RIP Proof, but he climbed to the very tippity top of the Trocadero, you know, like the what are the fancy? What are the bleachers called that sit up top? Like
The rafters.
not the rafters, like where people sit, like the fancy people with their fans.
Oh, the suites.
Good. Well,
Press
what's that
the
called? Intern.
box. Intern. What is that
What's
word?
it, like the mezzanine area?
Okay, yeah, all
Is
right.
that-
Yeah.
Like the seats where the well-to-do people. He climbed all the way up top of there, and that's what reminded me of Ryan was proof because there's just
Pretty sure it's
wow,
the
man.
suites. Balcony?
Bal-
Steven, is that balcony? Oh, I gotta share
I'll
this.
feel so stupid if it's called actual
That was great,
Yeah,
Steve.
balcony
You might be right, balcony.
Sure,
This is
sure,
great
sure.
because this is what I felt. And John Simons, of course, a phenomenal band. First, I thought Blink 182 changed up one a little heavier, really cool stuff. I agree, and it brought. I played it for my wife, and she's like, "Oh my god, this is like my childhood, modern
That's
day, like they're
amazing. Oh,
like the sound." And she said, "Jewel did it again. Tell Jewel she did it." And I'm listening, like, yeah, you get the Blink, and you get like some 41, all that kind of stuff in there, which I
They're mixed.
love.
with like a current feel though.
Yes, yeah, it's got the rock feel like Johnson. They switched up a little bit, put a little rock in there,
Yeah.
and just awesome. And I was reading again. We're just kind of freewheeling every possible little chart note thing is out the window because I read it again where everybody says, talent is great. The personality is better. Get the personality. Be a star that way. And watching, like I said, the Grimjacks kids, when they perform, they're whipping the hair around. When they're not performing, they're on the floor getting people to dance and a little bit of a little
And
mosh
supporting
thing.
the other bands, which is great.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about. And to watch the videos that people took, and you see Twisted down there dancing, and Bernathen, and everybody's moshing, and the whole nine yards. It was just so very cool. It was the balcony. I played both the truck and the balcony.
I'm sorry.
Julie, you're thinking this now.
I blanked. I literally am running on like 2 hours of sleep. Delirious.
Well, we're about to pick up your spirits, Jewel Teddy,
Yep.
because it is that time. And I got to tell you, the band is Sucker Punch. We just played their song Incognito Mode. And a lot of times, like I said, I've been doing, I do a lot of booking, and Jewel definitely does help book as well. And she said, all right, I don't know what you got booked, but make room. I got this band called Sucker Punch. I'm like, all right, let's check it out, because Jewel never does anything wrong. Never. Coolest thing to see from the soundboard. Agreed. John worked the soundboard, did great. Jewel never really misses, so I'm like, all right, if Jewel likes it, I'm going to check it out. And right away, I'm like, bam, this is awesome. Jewel's done it again. And their music is so good. It, like I said, brings me back to a time a little bit, but also has a great modern feel. And I love the fact that bands are out there now keeping rock alive and keeping a little bit of a alternative, grunge, emo. It's like all that. Keep it alive, man, because that's real music. Let's bring them out. Let's talk about it. Chris and Andy from Sucker Punch, ladies and gentlemen, here live tonight. And I tell you what, guys, before we even start, you got a Mets hat on, but we'll still let you stay.
Hey man, hey, and Andy's a Mets fan too.
Yeah,
So
I am too.
Really?
in
Oh,
solidarity,
yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
we're Jersey boys, you know.
Do you guys
Yeah.
like Northern Jersey then?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
live like right outside New York City. I'm like right by
Ah.
Jersey City and all that. So
That explains it.
I grew up by the shore, but I currently live in Virginia Beach.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
nice.
Yeah.
Very
I was
nice.
just there for the first time this year. Or last year. It's very nice.
Oh yeah, awesome.
Great.
Yeah, no, it's a cool place. So for sure.
Yeah, I got my Phillies hat on. Maybe after we talk music, we'll smack talk a little bit.
Yeah,
But,
probably.
I know, right? Let's get into the good stuff, though. We just played one of your songs, Incognito Mode. We absolutely love it. The latest EP. I'm nervous. I'm so excited for you guys. The latest EP, Better Pleasures. Tell us about the song. Tell us about the EP, the creative process, how you guys go about making music. 'Cause I got to tell you, man, it is phenomenal. I love it.
Thank you. That's awesome. That means a lot. But I guess for like what the song means, was that I'm sorry, that was your first question?
Well, kind of like what the song means and the creative process of the song, and then after that, maybe dive into like the creative process of the whole E EP.
So yeah, that song was that was a pretty collaborative effort. we recorded it. We tracked it and recorded it with our buddy Pat, who has a studio in Jersey. His name's Pat Reese. He has a studio in Jersey called Bearway Studios in like Old Bridge. He's an old friend of the band. We've been working with him. We were working with him for a long time. It was a pretty collaborative effort. And it just kind of came together in the studio. A lot of it was written beforehand. I think so. Our other guitar player, Billy, I think Chris, Billy, and myself, we were writing lyrics in your apartment, I think, at one point, right?
Yeah.
We were we were like just we would meet up and just track just get ideas down, and then in the studio that big break part with all like the the screaming and everything, that was kind of like the instrumentals were kind of there, but the like the way like that it was like approached, if you will, Billy kind of had some ideas, and then we just like did it all in the studio, like just kind of like improv from there. And I guess like the meaning of that song is like being like kind of a can I curse here or no?
Oh yeah. No,
Oh yeah, I guess like the meaning is kind of like just being like a shithead, I guess, right? and like realizing it, but and like not taking the steps to do better. Am I right, Chris? Or am I?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
right?
just not. I think everybody has those moments where like it's like, yeah, I could. There's definitely a better decision like we made here, but I'm just not doing it.
Yeah,
It's like, what are you really doing in incognito mode?
Yeah.
yeah. That was. Yeah, I forgot how we came up with the name, or like I guess just kind of just all fit together, but just being like not just being kind of a schmuck, if
Shady.
you will, and just
being
shady,
and,
being shady, and just that was kind of the idea behind the song. And the music video was a lot of fun to shoot too. So we all love the movie Dodge.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say we have to talk about the video because it seemed like so fun to make.
Okay.
Yeah, we all love the movie Dodgeball. So we wanted to just like do play on that kind of thing and just kind of run with it. We had a lot of fun. A lot of people showed up for that. That was a good time.
Yeah, it was sick.
It made me tired just watching it because I know that's not all we're seeing. It's like hours of filming.
Honestly, it literally what we did for the first like probably hour of shooting was just getting live footage of us playing dodgeball. So like we literally were just having live games of dodgeball against everybody, just like in random outfits, just random people coming on and like for an hour straight. Like I haven't been that active literally in 10 years since I was in high school. So it was like it was crazy, but it was so fun. Like we were all sore as hell after. We were like, oh, like I'm gonna go soak in a bath like when I get home. Like but it was awesome and it came out great. And it was like usually our shoots have been like pretty stressful and like we're scrambling the day of, but this time we literally showed up, we were prepared, we had everything we needed, there was no hiccups at all, and it was the best time.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. It was a good time.
Looks like a great time. And I gotta ask again, nothing I planned to ask, but sometimes we improv the questions to get let in. You said you haven't really been that active, but how do you manage, because your voice range has to be intense for this kind of music? The way you guys play, the speed guitars, the fast pace. No working out, no regimen, because like I said, it would wear me out.
So I work in New York City, so I walk, and I don't take elevators and stuff like that. I always take the stairs, and like I walk minimum 3 miles every day just on my commute to work, and that's not if I go go on a walk here and like. So I'm active, but I'm not like out there like on the treadmill, getting cardio in, But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just lucky, I don't know.
That is a workout right there. I feel for you.
Yeah, but I make it happen. I'm not gonna say I'm not tired at the end of the show, but but I make it happen. I'm not 21 anymore, but we're still trying.
Yeah.
Andy, how about you, man? I want to find about Andy. Does it wipe you out, man? What kind of regimen you got going on?
I run a lot, actually. I during the pandemic, I was really crazy. I was doing like 7 to 8 to sometimes 9 miles a day. Like I was trying to I don't know. I was just like, all right, I have time in my hands. I'll just I run, but I still run like quite a bit. Not as much, but I'm still like. I think I'm just really tired from like after a show, just like the adrenaline kind of comes down, and I just like the only thing honestly that I'm thinking about is like French fries and like wings. That's really all I want like after a show, or like a drink. like like just something, like anything to just take, I guess like the help, with the come down. But yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm tired too after a show, that's for sure. I'm old, so it definitely doesn't help. So
Yeah, we just hosted our first concert series and just watching everyone after and the adrenaline we felt just like hosting it. We're like, all right, it's time to party. But
yeah.
can we go back to the beginning? We want to hear like your origin story, how the band all got together and where you were then and how far you've come now.
I guess yeah, I guess so. It was just me at one point. I kind of, I guess, started the whole thing. So I just wanted like a creative outlet, and I had a bunch of songs written, and some, Pat, our buddy that I mentioned before, he I just worked with him on an EP, and it was like our very first thing. It was just me and like some friends that like kind of did the other instruments. And then Billy is friends with Pat, and he's like, "Yo, dude, you should check out, this band I'm working with." And he sent it to Billy, and Billy was like, "Oh, this is great." And then Billy came over my house, like in Jersey, when I was living in Jersey, and then, it worked. Like, and it was like, "Wow, this dude's awesome." And then, Billy knows Chris, like from, they're like childhood best friends, and then our drummer Tyler, he is very, very active in like the Philly music scene, and I knew him through going to shows in the Philly music scene. He plays another band called Midfield, and we were, like all mutual friends. And then Julio, our other guitar player, we have 3 guitar players. Billy and Chris, you guys knew each other, right?
I didn't know Julio at all.
Okay.
So Billy knew Julio, I think, just from Billy used to work at Starbucks in like the town over from us, where
That's
Julio
right.
grew up, and he would just come in all the time. And I think that's how he knew him. But
Yeah.
they were also like mutual friends, just like small town stuff, So
Yeah. And then Julio knew Will, our bass player. They're very close friends, and then everyone just kind of came together, and that's kind of how it went. We've had some like different members here and there, but like this is like the core lineup, if you will.
Yeah. For sure.
And yeah, then we put out our first EP, Hope Like Hell, in 2000, or like, as this lineup in 2020. 2021 or 2022? I'm tripping. I think it was 2022. 2022. I don't know. Yeah, and then this latest EP in October. And we've just played like, a lot of shows and just keeping everything moving kind of thing. Just grinding as much as we possibly could, as much as we possibly can. So yeah.
It seemed like you were grinding like during 2020 and just playing like acoustic shows.
That was
Yeah, we interviewed a lot of people during that time. Just that's what we did over here. But it seemed like you guys just stayed positive and stayed creative throughout that time, and it helped.
Yeah, no, for sure. We there's a lot of like song, like we just have a lot of material, and we just kind of going through songs and playing, whatever opportunities we possibly were offered. So, it was, it's still obviously like a grind. We're doing it every day. We were just in the studio this past weekend with Nick from The Story So Far and Man Overboard. We were just recording new material. So excited about this song. And, we have tons of ideas that are like just waiting. So.
We love dropping new music. So let us know when that pops off.
Yeah, don't be afraid to let us know.
Sure. Yeah. It's not gonna be done for a minute. There's still like things that need to get recorded, but what we have, we're super excited about. So awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Cool.
Some of the names like bands you've opened for, Jewel like freaked out when she heard Plain White Tees. Like that's super cool. What's it like to get out there and share the stage with bands that have really made an impact in the music scene and bringing you along? How's it feel to collaborate with bands like that and get on these big stages and let it out?
It's what it's all about, like I've been a performer since I was like 5-6 years old, just like doing like musical theater and stuff like that. So like just being on stage is just always what I've always wanted to do. And my mom was a music journalist when I was growing up. So she would always just bring me to shows whenever she was interviewing people or whatever. And like, I just grew up going to concerts. So it's like, I'm now seeing little kids at shows whose shoes I was once in. And like, if that little kid at those shows I was at knew one day that I would be up there doing that, even if I'm the fucking opener for, you know, the Plain White Tees or whatever, like I'd still be pretty stoked at what I'm doing, you know? And so it's like, that's what it's all about, man. Like I'm living the dream. I'm doing what I wanted to do since I was a kid, and I get to do it with people who have become like family. Like Andy and I only know each other a few years. He's probably one of my 3 best friends in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Likewise. Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's what it's all about, man. It's just living the dream, just doing what you love to do with your friends, and being able to do it with bands like that, like Plain White Tees, you know, bands we grew up in middle school listening to. Like we played with Alisana up here in Jersey, which for me was awesome because I was going to their shows, you know, in 7th grade and, you know, losing my voice and getting punched in the face in the pit. Like core memory, you know? And like now I'm playing with these bands and like it's it's just super cool, man. Like I'm just grateful every time that we get one of these opportunities.
It's incredible. I might replay this episode 8 million times because this is the message. Community, family, friendship, build it, grow with it, man. It's awesome. I love the message. Jewel, sorry to cut you off, but I had to get that off my chest. Go ahead, get in there.
I'm just jumping in. I'm sorry. But were there any pearls of wisdom bestowed just playing with like the people you listened to growing up, or how has, you know, road life been with different bands, and have you gotten close with any bands? You know, just talking about community and everything.
I wouldn't say close with that, and not any of the bigger bands. Like we definitely have like there's a band called Halogens who's from Jersey who they're like our best friend band. Like they're like our brothers. Like we did a little run with them at one point. We just did a co-EP release show with them together. It was a co-headliner. It was like this big thing we built up in Jersey, and like it was awesome. We like packed it out. It was insane, and like those dudes have become like super close friends to us. You know, we got a bunch of other friends in the scene. My cousin's girlfriend's house is another band. They're like from Philly, who we're super tight with, and the scene's just really awesome. Like, and it wasn't there for a long time, but I feel like after the pandemic, everybody's kind of realized like, we need this, and like we need each other to make this happen. So it's like that's been pretty cool. And like I've been in the scene since I was 17, you know, playing in bands, you know, in Jersey and like Lehigh Valley, PA area. And it's awesome seeing how much of a difference it is. Like the pandemic, I think, as crappy as it was a really good thing for our scene.
So how do you guys like collaborate if you're in Virginia Beach now and you're in Jersey?
A lot of for this guy.
Like practice wise.
I am the one that drives a lot.
Okay.
So
we go down there a good amount, dude.
No, for sure.
He drives way more. It's insane.
You know, because like the band started in Jersey, and you know everyone's still like, you know, besides Tyler who lives like in PA. So I you know, we'll have practice. You know, a lot of our shows are in Jersey. You know, the Plain White Tees was in Virginia Beach, which was cool. So because I didn't have to drive, I only have to drive like 30 minutes to the venue, which was awesome. But it was, you know, that's where I drive a lot, and we just do a lot of Zoom and Discord, you know, conversations, and we'll just be writing sessions through the internet, or just, you know, Billy will come down here, and, you know, Chris will come down here, and I'll go up there, and we'll just, you know, make the most of whatever we can, you know, on any weekend that we can. I'm a teacher, so I have some flexibility, like in the summer, especially. So, but the weekend for sure, you know, we'll try to do what we can. But yeah, that's kind of how everything gets done.
I think a big thing for us too, though, is like we work super, super well in the studio.
Yeah,
it's like almost like being under pressure in the studio helps us write better stuff. And and like I don't know. I just feel like we get 90% of it done in the studio, and like we just like put everything together, and it really saves on, you know, a lot of time that a lot of people would normally have to get together and write and like as a band, and like, but I don't know, man, we you know, again, we make it work. We're always sending ideas in the group chat. When I say we, I mean Andy is just sending the group chat 20 ideas a week that he just wrote on his, you know, guitar and GarageBand and just sends it. Like this dude's always working and hustling. So once we get in the studio, there's so much to work with, and we just, you know, just go to work. That's it.
Like once we're in the studio, everything's kind of just like, we just like very, very focused, and we want to make, like, it's very organic. It feels like very, like, everyone's just kind of bouncing ideas off each other, like, you know, and it just worked, like, especially this last weekend, like everything just kind of clicked, and we were just like all vibing and, you know, like everything just came together, like,
Yeah.
and it was cool. So that's where a
I
lot
feel
of
like it's like it might be like one of our catchiest songs. Like it might be our best
Yeah.
song, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh,
know
I'm
most
excited.
people would say that, but like I honestly think this might be.
yeah, no, legit. Like I was like I had like goosebumps like the last like
Oh.
2 hours, like because Chris was singing and Julia does a lot of like harsher vocals for us, and just hearing everything that was coming out of that vocal booth, I was like, wow, like they were just absolutely crushing it, and it was really cool to see. It was just the vibes were really cool.
It
That's-
seems seamless, like your songs just sound radio ready. Even going back
Thank
to
you.
your early music, it's just so precise, and you're like, wow, it's just so. I commend you for just coming
Yeah.
together like that, and I know it's not easy when you're in different places, so it's awesome.
Thank you.
For real.
The sound, and I don't want to classify like to me like emo, pop punk, 90s, early 2000s, etc. We all know the bands. It has become the new party music. When I was younger, it was like dance or house, etc. This music, your stuff, and stuff of that nature has become the new party music. We go to bars and people are playing that stuff and dancing to it. Your stuff, I mean, I swear to God, I'm not a dancer. I'm jumping around my house listening to this stuff. How cool is it? Do people say, "Yo, man, come play my party"? Like, how cool is that to know? Like, this is the new party sound. What you guys are doing?
It's fun. I love the whole like emo revival that's happening right now. It's like when I was
Yes.
growing up, being emo wasn't cool, and listening to all these
Right.
bands wasn't cool, you know. But now I'm doing it still, and it's the cool thing. So like, it's actually funny. Like I do have so many people who I haven't talked to in 10 years from high school, who like for some reason like think that like we're a way bigger deal than we are. They're just like, but it's like I think to just see the work we're putting in and that I'm still doing this stuff now, and like.
Yeah.
And it's cool. And like now the emo thing's cool. Like I was just at a wedding with my wife a couple months ago, and like one of the last songs of the night that they played was Taking Back Sunday. And I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
like there's like Taking Back Sunday at weddings. Like, like this is insane. Like I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I love it. But like
Yeah, my
wild.
wedding. The last song for my wedding was "I Write Sins" by Panic at the Disco.
Oh my God.
So like that was like the way to like finish it out, and like everyone knew it. Like everyone knew the song. Like so,
That was
it's
awesome.
yeah. It's
We
definitely
did
like it's
Yeah.
back in style.
We did a rock theme. My wife and I came out to Welcome to the Jungle, and we did like Home Sweet Home, and
Mhm.
the other Motley Crue song, the slow one. Without
We're
You
talking
was
about
our.
emo, Jeff. not
November
like-
Rain.
I know, but I'm just talking about like when you keep that music alive. Like, cause me, I'm a little older. Rock was my thing, so like Without You was our wedding song. But that's very cool though that those kind of songs come up with weddings. Like I said, it's party stuff, and it's all over the place really because it's it's a little hard, it's fast, it's fun, it's cool. Like there's so many dimensions in your style of music, and I'm blown away by it.
Yeah, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you.
I think a big thing with that with us too is just like we have so many different tastes from literally every one of us. Like none of us have the same favorite bands or like any of that. So it's like we do have a lot of different influences.
You
Like,
will
but we
get
all
into that
grew
if
up
you don't
in the
mind
same-
dropping names. Sorry.
Yeah, what's that?
I said we were going to say that and drop if you don't mind dropping some names. Like who influenced you? Who were some of the bands that?
eclectic
Well,
bands.
so you'll appreciate this. So I grew up on like all the like old 80s hair metal bands. Those are all my
That's
favorite
all,
band of all
Jeff.
time is Kiss. That is my favorite.
Yes!
Oh man.
So
Oh
like
man. Big fan.
there we go.
You've got the
Oh.
right guy. I grew up with Kiss. Oh
Yeah,
my
so
God.
Kiss, I've seen Kiss like 20 times. Like Kiss
Oh,
is my
wow.
favorite band of all time. And Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses,
Yes,
Cinderella, Poison. Like I hung out on Poison's bus when I was a kid. Like it's
Holy
just,
Oh my God! Wow.
yeah, crazy stuff.
What did you see?
But
Yeah. What did you see?
yeah, nothing actually. They were very cool and very respectful. I will say they were like
Good.
they like invited us on, like because I told you my mom was a journalist, so like we just
Oh,
went,
right.
you got to go on with my mom. While she interviewed the band, and it just sat there. It was just like crazy,
So it's
just
like that. It was like that Almost Famous movie.
Yeah.
Be careful what you say around the enemy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a good movie.
So, but yeah, and so that was like but I'd say my influences are more like early 2000s bands like I found AFI really young because my older brother. So like AFI, The Used, Newfound Glory is kind of where I got my pop punk, roots.
Yeah.
So yeah.
High school years.
How about you, Andy?
So my dad is a big Deadhead. So like my first like concert was the Allman Brothers at the Beacon Theater in
Wow.
Manhattan. I think I was like 12 or 13. And he took me to that, and everyone was like trying to, pass some joints. And my dad was like, no, you can't have it. Like, he was just sitting there. My dad's like a pretty big guy, and he's just sitting there smoking a cigar and just like, keeping it moving. But yeah, I've seen the Allman Brothers, and that's like where, I guess like the rock influence kind of, I just grew up listening, as a kid growing up listening to that. But like, for me at least, like Newfound Glory is definitely one of my favorite. Newfound Glory is definitely one of my favorite bands for sure. They're a big influence. Coheed. Like I grew up going to a lot of like hardcore shows. One of my very, very close friends, he got me into a lot of like the hardcore scene in Jersey, going to see like, E-Town Concrete and, bands, at Starland. I grew up like, I don't know if you know Starland Ballroom.
Oh, yeah.
Jersey. I grew up like 10 minutes from there. So I've seen like, from On the Ashes, like Fear for a Friend. And so I love a lot of like post-hardcore kind of stuff. Thursday. But when I was like, I think 13 or 14, I got really into like American football, like that Midwest emo kind of sound. So that's a huge influence like in our music in terms of like, just like the way like I play in like crazy tunings, and Billy absolutely hates it because we have like multiple guitars on stage and they're all in different tunings because we have to like change guitars out for, for different songs. But that's all like Midwest, like emo kind of bass stuff. So that's like kind of the jam that, I grew up in. Those are my big influences for sure.
That's awesome. And it just seems like a culmination with this March 16th show. Can you talk a little bit about that and what to expect?
With Fred from Taking Back Sunday, right? Yeah. Chris, I guess if you want to go into more detail about that, because I don't think I'm not sure if I can.
Yeah, I don't think Andy's actually able to make that.
I don't think I'm playing.
I mean, it's that's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be super fun. I mean, I grew up with Taking Back Sunday is one of my favorite bands ever. Yeah. And Louder Now is one of my favorite records ever, which is, Fred wrote, was a big part of writing that record. So playing the show with him is gonna be awesome. It's also the closest I've like ever played to my home. So a lot of my family's gonna be able to see me perform for the first time, which is awesome. So I'm hoping I have a ton of family out. Not sure if my wife's gonna make it. I'm expecting my first child, so my wife is pregnant.
Congratulations.
So thank you. Yeah, so we might just keep her away from shows because people can get crazy and
when's her due
keep her away
date?
from shows for a bit. But but it's gonna be awesome, and we're super stoked. We're playing a couple covers.
When is her due date?
Like late July. Like we're only like
okay.
There, yeah.
All right. Yeah, that would be kind of early, but congratulations.
So,
that's
rather safe than sorry. I've seen some crazy stuff happen at shows, so we might just chill on that. But
she needs one of those mezzanine balcony seats,
right?
Really, like a little VIP lounge or something,
right?
But I think we're doing like 3 covers. Like we're not doing a whole emo night set because it is like emo night, and usually bands will just do like a whole cover set. But we're doing mostly our our original set. And then a couple. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. But and then a couple of covers here and there. So it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. And all the other bands are super super good, and I'm excited to see what songs they pull out too. So it'll be fun.
And we are playing with the band Driveways. I'm not sure if you know them. They're like an up and coming like pop punk band that's like getting a lot of traction. We're playing with them in Richmond on the 9th. So that's going to be, and this other band, Eternal Boy, who are awesome. So we are playing that show. That show is, I think it might sell out. I mean, it's a lot of
Canal Club in Richmond. Yeah,
the Canal Club in Richmond. So that's going to be an awesome show too. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Is that close to Virginia Beach? I don't know.
It's like an hour and a half. It's like an hour and a half away. This Richmond scene is really really cool. A lot of punk and hardcore bands there. So. Very, very cool. It's going to be a good time for sure.
It's really exciting.
That's awesome. And it sounds like you guys are heading in the right direction. So maybe before you get too big, maybe our 300-seat arena over here in Warminster, PA at the Fuse. Maybe you guys jump on and do a Key concert series. Before you get too big, we'll get you some money. I don't know how much. We'll get you some cash. Come down
We're down.
and play with some great local bands, man. We'd love it. I absolutely love your sound. My partners, John Simons is in here. He's watching. He loves it. And Steve Higgins is one of the guys that helps create the shows. And his daughter is in an awesome band. So it's a big music community around here. Guys, like you keep the life in it. You're having fun. You're working hard. Like I said, friendship. And we always talk about how Kiss is one. Hate to break it to you all. But Gene and Paul, Paul's like, we don't have to be friends. Our band is our business. So we're not
Yep.
friends. Joe Perry and Steven Tyler, nah, we don't have to be friends. Like, we're in a band. That's our
Yeah.
job. I hate that. I love the fact that you said that you guys become like best friends through music. That's the way it should be. It's amazing.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I love all these knuckleheads. They
Yeah.
drive me crazy sometimes, but yeah,
Yeah,
we're
no,
pretty good friends, which is cool. Like, there's not too much. If there's any, little disagreements, we talk about it. I think my dog's trying to crash the party here. I don't know.
Oh, we like the puppies
Yeah.
here. You gotta
Yeah,
see-
we're an animal show. Mine came down and ran back upstairs because mommy came home. So
my God.
Winston.
Oh my God.
yeah, oh, look,
This is
look
like a
at Hannah.
Henry.
It's like a Henry and a Hannah mix.
Is Winston?
Winston, hello.
Say
Oh
hi,
my
buddy.
God.
He just
Such a
came in here to
gentleman.
lay down on his bed and bother me because he can't stand closed doors.
So you have yet another invite to the Key concert series
Yeah,
in Warminster.
we're-
John, of course, would love to have you. It would be
Yeah.
awesome.
We're down. We're down. Thank you for the invite. Yeah, no, we definitely be down. I think that'd be awesome. We're trying to play everywhere, so that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have
Absolutely.
Joel run the information by it because even if not, if you guys are in the Jersey area, whatever, stop by one time and check out some of these young dudes and give me your influence because what you guys are doing right now, I absolutely love. And like I said, it brings me back to a time, but the time that we need to be. There's everybody's worried about AI music and fake music and everything's doctored. You guys are out there just absolutely rocking. Guitars are ripping. You see it in the videos. I love it. And I'm a gigantic Sucker Punch fan. Like I always say, it's already on my playlist here on my phone. I
Thank
got you
you.
guys locked in. Yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah.
So, of course, we always love to welcome bands back. When you guys come out with the new stuff, we would absolutely love to have you back. There's a million questions we wanted to ask and even get to because we're having so much fun. We're going to play, real quick, we're going to play Worst Case Ontario. I need to know where the name came from, the song came from, because that's like one of the coolest song names. I've been saying it all day because I think it's awesome.
So that's the name is credit to Billy. So there's a show. Have you ever heard of the show Trailer Park Boys?
Oh, yeah.
So I guess
Uh-huh.
there's a character on that show. I've seen episodes. I've never watched it. But, and I guess he always says it's a Canadian show. Like they're in Canada. And I guess the one guy always says worst case Ontario instead of worst case scenario. And so Billy just started saying it all the time. And then we were like, we're just going to name a song that so you don't say it. Honestly, it has worked because he barely says it anymore.
That's
There you
right.
go.
That's
So
right.
I don't
Play it
know.
out. It's like pitter patter. Let's
But
get at it.
yeah, so that's it. That's literally all
Wow.
the name is. But the song's
Big-
actually about the movie Jennifer's Body. Is what Billy got inspiration to write the movie about, or the song about this movie, which is an absolutely ridiculous cult classic that some people absolutely love. I
Joel loves
watched
it.
it.
I
didn't
loved
see the
it.
movie.
I can't believe
Yeah.
Jeff never saw it because he loves Megan Fox.
good.
I'm like, you've never seen that movie? It's so funny.
I didn't get it. Yeah, it is funny. So that's it. It's fun. I didn't know if it was supposed to be more satire or what when I was getting into it, but I was just like, this is what Billy decided to write a song about.
But if you watch it, it's the punk band that are
Mhm.
the Satanists. And my favorite guy is Seth Cohen from the OC is the lead singer.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sure it's not him singing
Yeah.
because I don't think he has that kind of voice, but
But yeah,
It's a cult
that's
classic,
what
like
the
you
whole song's
said.
about, being,
Right.
Wow.
being lured in by some, hot girl who's trying, who's just using her looks to get you, and then, rips your heart out, metaphorically and literally. So yeah, that's it.
And I will have you know, real quick. I work in the car business. I work at a car dealership. I work in the service department. Technician came in and said, "Dude, I can't get this bolt loose. This car's in trouble. It's going to take time." I literally said to him, all right, so what do we got? Worst case Ontario. And he's like, what did you just say? I mean, I'm like, what? He's like, what did you just say? So I used it today in real life. So
I
thank
love
you
that.
guys for
That's
that.
what Billy's gonna love to hear that.
Yeah, we're gonna tell him. We're gonna tell him that. That's awesome.
It's absolutely awesome. God, man, the time flew by. We usually say half hour and it went cruising on by. But everybody out there, you can find Sucker Punch on Facebook at Sucker Punch EC. Instagram is, Jewel loves the Instagram handle too, SCKRPNCH_EC. Linktree, of course, find all their stuff. Sucker Punch, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, of course. Check out the videos. The brand new EP is out now. Better Pleasures, and we love it, guys. We are massive fans. Jewel promised me this would be great, and I gotta be honest, we were nervous all day for you guys. Nervous.
Oh,
Build
Sure,
up.
guys.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
No, never.
We're just
Never.
We're just chilling. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're just happy anyone cares like at all. We're just grateful that anyone cares about what we're doing. So
Yeah, and
We
your
just
team
love
is
it.
awesome. Thanks, Shay, for us too, because
Yes.
it's just been a pleasure
Yeah,
to work
she's
with.
shout out to Shay. She's awesome. She
Yeah,
really is awesome.
absolutely.
She does a lot.
Shay's
for us.
great.
And like we've worked with so many different like PR people before, and it's like they I don't know. They just nobody cares in that industry. Like they look at you as just like a money project.
Thank you,
Like,
Steve.
let me just get money from these poor saps. But like she actually genuinely cares and like reaches out and is like she's awesome. So
That's
shout out
Yeah,
to
amazing.
Shay and
That's what you
Tyler.
need.
They really do a lot for us. So thank you.
Very cool. It's tough to find good PR teams, and we have some that are great with us. And Jules said they were excellent to work with, and that's perfect. Steve Higgins, of course, his daughter Sarah is the drummer in the band Twist It. 2 words, Twist It. Check them out, guys.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely check
Thank
them out.
you.
They're
Thank you,
awesome,
Steve.
and yeah, we'll send the names along. And again, like I said, we'll hopefully maybe try to catch you and bring you our way and get more people involved and more people to love the band. Because once a lot of my friends have heard it, and my wife last night's like, "Oh my God, I'm in my youth again. This is my music," and she starts dancing. She's not really
Music.
she's dancing around the house, and it's perfect, guys. Keep up the awesome work, Andy and Chris. We're gonna let you guys go. Andy and Chris from Sucker Punch, thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time. Like I
Thank
said,
you
we'd
for
love to
having
do it again
Thanks
and
for
keep
having
in touch. Oh, absolutely. Thank you for
for
coming
sure.
on and stay friends, stay fans, and keep up the great work, dude. We'll talk soon.
Awesome.
All
Thank
right.
you guys. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Be
Thank
well.
you so
All
much.
right, have a great night.
Bye.
Wow, Jewel, you said it. You nailed it. You said this band is cool. Their PR people have been great. Find me a date. And I looked, we had a gap, and I'm like, okay, let's do it. And like I noticed that we do the Key Concert Series. We like to try to get those bands on. Might do that more towards Wednesdays because there's a lot of other bands we love. And especially when I found out they're Jersey guys, I'm like, what are the chances to lure Sucker Punch up our way and crank out some songs on our stage? Certainly hope so. And if not, we'd like to see them somewhere soon. Incredible band.
Oh my God, I'm so excited, and they can make it out. And they have so many big things happening this year. So I'm just glad we could fit them in, and they could fit us into their busy schedule. It's been great.
I agree, Bear. Sorry, dude. I know you got some coming, and yeah, definitely cool to learn of you guys, as you say, and check them out. And we love bringing new people to you. Freedom King Films, Triple Rail Turn, Shot of Southern, Fat Mez. I love those bands. I absolutely love those bands.
Yeah.
Shot of Southern is terrific. Fat Mez is terrific. Rail Turn, not that familiar with, but I'll make myself familiar with it. Because, like I said, this Key Concert Series thing right now is a fuse. Eventually, other venues have already come knocking, and we would like to do cover bands, original bands, out-of-town bands, etc. So there's just so much going on. The Yo Show is proud to be a part of it. Hopefully, I use the phrase spearheading the movement with some of the great guys, of course, in the chat, Steve and John and Stu and Malcolm, Jewel, myself, and Kim, and Donna, and Cassie, Alana, of course, all these people trying to make this movement come together.
Yeah, man, let's do it. This is the East Coast movement now.
Right? It's time for the East Coast movement. And again,
Time.
uh,
It is time.
it's been time when Jewel and I have been butting our heads for years about how can we get there? How can we make it happen? How can we do this? And then, like John says, man, by the praises of God, you meet the right people. you get the same feel. Like at the end of the night, it's not like, all right, good show. We'll see you later. It's I love you, brother. I love you, brother. Thank you so much. Jewel, you missed the pictures at the end in the special room there with all the equipment. And
I had Uber, guys. I
Jewel's
tried. I
hot.
tried to make it.
I think so.
Oh, thanks. But do you know what was 4 years ago, Jeff? Which I have to show off because I was going to put it in my memories today. Was this little gem us in the studio?
Oh my God, the studio and
Brandon.
Brandon Messon, who we miss a great deal. And if he ever came into town, I'd like to get him on the stage too.
know.
John, we were blown away. And Jewel, not only that, when I told you St. Patrick's Day, wow, that's coming up. When I told you Valentine's Day that me and Cassie went to Bridgeport Rib House to see Danny and Brian. So you know Cassie. She likes to talk a little bit. She goes up to Brian and Danny's like, look, I know you guys are California guys, but you got to make a trip this summer. Get into town and play the Key Concert Series. And
That's
Danny's
our
like,
girl. That's our
Danny's
girl.
like, so yeah, Danny's like, Jeff, what are we talking about here? I'm like, the Fuse. He's like, heard of it? I'm like, let's do a foster child reunion at the Fuse or something. And he's like,
Come on now.
he's like, hey man. He's like, Brian's like, let's see what they're doing. And the cool thing when I walked in, they both remembered me by name. I was like, ah!
That's amazing. This is Brian
Yeah.
Quinn from Candlebox. No big deal.
Yeah, just Brian Quinn, Candlebox. Yeah, you need to be sitting in the astronaut's chair. We'll get you in the astronaut's chair. We will. We
Next
definitely
time.
will. But we
If
had,
there's an astronaut chair, I will be there.
there is. There's a different room. It's actually,
We saw a little bit of it. We were trying to like peek around but not be too nosy on the way out. But
it's one of their stage rooms, and the neat sort of carrot on the end of the fishing rod was Gene, who runs the operation there at the Fuse. He's like, yeah, bigger shoes, you get this room, because that room obviously is a
oh,
bigger
is
nut.
that the deal? Okay.
Oh, but that's a heck of a room though.
Well, bring like sucker punch in and do the damn
Right.
thing.
Sucker Punch, and let's get like I said, we were
Everyone.
talking Shot of Southern and Fat Mez. Let's get all these younger bands out there and let's make it explode. One real quick, I got this because my wife and I will be attending, and if anybody's out there, please attend this Friday night. One of the neatest little venues in our area, the Rusty Nail at 2580 Haverford Road in Ardmore, Pennsylvania. The Grimjacks, Friday night. Who doesn't want to see that? Who doesn't want to see dudes with the hair flying, having a blast on stage, awesome music, 3 superstar musicians. Jewel, the Rusty Nail, 2580 Haverford Road in Ardmore this Friday night. The Grimjacks.
Woo! I'm so excited.
So
What a
much
birthday week they're having.
Right? That is the room that Gene definitely wants the Key Concert Series to take over. We are definitely down for that.
Right.
Steve Higgins, like me and you have been spending a lot of time together, wives, the kids, Rusty Nail, dude, Friday night. Hit us up. We pretty sure Cassie and I will be there. I work till 5. I'll come home, throw something down my gullet, and get down to the Rusty Nail. Awesome venue, super cool venue in Ardmore, Pennsylvania, and I love it there. Hopefully, if you're watching us live, you watch recorded, you see this. Hopefully, you can get there. Hopefully, we can get Jewel there. We're trying. That's what we do, man. Keep pumping this scene. Let's do it.
I know. I've never been there, and everyone talks about it, and it's not that far from me. So I'll try. I have work Friday too. So
Yeah, I hear you. Work gets in the way. Me and John joked about it.
Yep.
Me and John joked about it. Like, we got to find a way to make the Key Concert Series so big and this Yo Show so big that this is our job. God,
Yes.
can you imagine?
That'd be great. That's a dream.
That is the dream. I will rehash it again one more time. It is a St. Patty's Day celebration. I have a special outfit picked out and ready to go.
Oh my.
Saturday, March 16th, the Key Concert Series returns to the Fuse in Warminster. Of course, Tranquility Brewing will be supplying food and beverage to purchase at the show. Tickets are on sale right now. KeyConcertSeries.ticketleap.com. The Age of War. Desecration. My boys from Up 24, I'm so excited. And Iron Core, all there. DJ Tim Ewing, mixing music in between sets. SRR Promotion. The Yo Show. And hundreds of great fans. Do I can say hundreds? like I say, hundreds of great fans there watching awesome music. It is your new music spot for Saturday nights, once a month. It is the place to be. DJ to be announced. That's right. We may not be Tim Young. DJ to be announced. So we will thank you, John, for that. And thank you for all your work, too. John, Steve, Stu, Malcolm, Brent, Jewel, Gene over at the Fuse, the staff at Tranquility Brewing, and everybody really who made the effort to come out and buy a ticket and watch, because it's not working, but it's part of the effort. It's part of the dream. It's part of the team. And like I said before, a lot of my friends are like, who's this band? Who's that player? Who's that performer? Where'd you find them at? This, that, and the other thing. Really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Come out and find out.
Right. Everybody's like, how do I meet these bands? Very simple. Drop your money and come on out. It's not that much money. You get to see me being ridiculous. You can't beat that.
No, that's a sight to behold.
It is. Again, on my Facebook page later on for my friends and fans, thank you to Steve Higgins, I will be sharing the video of me performing Them Bones with 6th Century and Nick from Strange Culture this past weekend. And massive shout out and thank you to Atlanta Brocus, the team over Phantom Power, which is a very cool venue, Jewel. Milo Sky, 6th Century, Strange Culture. There was 2 other bands, I forgot the names. Man, shoot me, I'm horrible right now, but a great show. So much going on. Thank you. Well, John, we appreciate that. Really, thank you so much. And like I said, there was a lot of people said, "Oh my God, like what could go wrong?" A lot of stuff could go wrong, but not much really went wrong. I think it went off really great.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. There was no. Yeah, no, I'm like that excited. Belts. There was really no sound issues, no instruments, broken strings, nothing like that. Everybody just came prepared. The team came prepared, and the fire, man, just the fire. I didn't want to go home. I came home, and I don't even know how I went to bed. I was like wide awake. Well, I know how I went to bed, helping carry some of that equipment out there once the elevator got jammed. But other than that,
But yeah, I mean, Jeff told me I had 25 minutes, and then I got lost for a while. And then the DJ it was like bang, bang, bang. It flowed very well, and everyone went off without a hitch. So it couldn't have been better.
yeah. And the funny thing is, I'll tell John and Steve while they're in the room, and Joel, I think I mentioned it to you, and I told my wife. So Chris from the Circus Hearts, he came up to me, and he's like, dude, good luck tonight. He says, let me tell you this. Treat it like your wedding day. I'm like, huh? He's like, you prepare for months. You're in a room full of your friends, and it'll be over before you know it.
Yeah.
And he was right. He was right. My God. It seemed to fly by. Wow.
It's a good thing we have another one next month.
Right. And we're locked in for a few months and hopefully more months with all the great bands coming up. There's a lineup and people are trying to mix their way into different things. And we've talked about metal nights. We've talked about everything. We've talked about doing all different kind of things. For the first show, it was crazy how smooth everything really went. You're right, Jeff, except for the broken elevator at the end. Right. Well, Steve, of all things to break, it got stuck. It did.
We got stuck? Oh, hell no. I'm never going to know that thing again.
It'll be repaired. I'm sure the Fuse got that financial backing. But yeah, that was kind of a bear. My wife's like, you're going to have a heart attack. I'm like, well, if I die with music equipment in my hand.
That is one elevator because it's so cool that I would not think would have a malfunction.
Oh, a super cool shout out and thank you to Beyond the Barrier. Jewel, I met this great guy, Mark. It is Mark, right? I'm sorry if I got it wrong. Met him at Phantom Power. And what he does and what his people do is they kind of make concert going easier and smoother for like people with disability, handicap, etc. It was so cool. He came in on the crutches, man, and he was just, my wife's like, make room. He's like, make room. I got this. And he's cruising. He wants to be up front. He's up front. He says that concerts are for everybody. We're getting there. And he's got a website about it, and he shared the video for me, and we're obviously going to talk more about that in the upcoming weeks. Thank you to the guys from Beyond the Barrier. Thank you for the video. They shot some video of me singing. They put it on our Gmail. Absolutely amazing. God did. What's your rarest, most favorite Funko Pop? Well, that would be I gotta find it. It's Sting,
Sting.
the red face Sting. Here it is right here.
Sting the musician?
No, Sting the wrestler.
Oh.
Because it was a
Fan.
it was a GameStop exclusive. And from what I gather, if you worked at GameStop, you had your hands on them. If you didn't, you had no way of getting it. I paid a little more than its valued. It's valued pretty high. It's very rare because there weren't that many, and it's my favorite, Jewel. And now I've invited everybody to break into my house and steal my
Yeah, you better be careful, dude.
It's not that wealthy. It's not worth that much, but it's a great piece. It's my favorite. They're all I love them. I love them all very much. It's a cool little piece. Shout out to Kevin Smith, of course. Yeah, the one and only Kevin Smith for the idea. I watched him on a show one time. Like, look at that, a wall of Funko Pops. I'm doing
Yeah.
that.
We have to go over there at Red Bank and see the huge Funko Pops in the comic. What's it called? Comic. The comic book store. What's it called? Comic Book Men. Comic Book Men.
Okay.
Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. There you go.
Yes.
Brain.
Very cool.
Way to work. That's really cool. Beyond the Barrier. That's such a great cause and neat idea.
It is, and he was
That's
a
awesome.
super cool guy. And you know, I joke around my wife, and she says, you know, I'm so happy that you have found this platform, you have found this music, because we're just meeting great people and fun shows. And she talks to everybody. Everybody's like, hey man, she's pretty cool, and she's talking to the dudes with Beyond the Barrier, and you know, talking to Steve Higgins and batting her eyes at Ryan Beckett. I mean, what girl doesn't bat their eyes at Ryan Beckett? Quite
You
frankly,
know, Joey does.
I'm right. So, and she works the room better than I do. I'm like, where's Cassie? Like within a minute.
She's
And then
mingling and networking and doing her thing for for all of us.
She does great by it. We really do. And I thank her. I don't know if she's watching. I know she had we have the funeral, of course, tomorrow. God rest her soul, of her Aunt Pam. And so it's been sad around here. So we kind of needed this weekend with friends and music and fun and all that. We definitely needed it. We definitely got it. Massive thank you to everybody involved. We forgot to thank last week's guest, Burden of Guilt. Shout out to Josh. New stuff coming out from them as well. Tonight, of course, thank you to Sucker Punch. And let's play another from Sucker Punch, because I've been saying the phrase all day, and now I need to hear the song. Worst Case Ontario.
Devil's Cattle.
And I got to tell you, the song is just as good as the name. It's coming up here on the O Show. 2 minutes and 51 seconds. So about 3 minutes. We'll be back. Enjoy Sucker Punch. Tonight's special guest with Worst Case Ontario. Live Tuesday night on the O Show. Talked about it a lot today. Worst case Ontario. Tonight's special guest, Sucker Punch. Make sure you find them out. Go to their link tree and get all their sites where to find them. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Sucker Punch is the band. Jewel Tatey, hats off for a phenomenal find tonight on the O Show.
Right? It was so much fun, and the music is so great. We should have known by the Rangers jersey.
Right. Definitely super cool, though. Great band and a lot of fun. Excuse me. Yeah, we love it here. We love music. It's what we do. We press on here. We fight the good fight to keep local music, live music, etc. going. And it's nice to find like-minded people. Back in the house after a little hiatus, Miss Joey with a little boo-boo. Joey, the people have been lost. They don't know what to do with the Yo Show on YouTube. They haven't been instructed in weeks. Come back to us. Give us that strength. Tell the people what to do with the Yo Show.
Oh, hold it. She doesn't have a boo-boo. Her nails are peanut.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications. Hit that like button in the face, but don't break our screen. And we have merch and
Key Concert Series. Buy your tickets for next month.
get them now or never get them.
Get them early. Get them cheap.
You heard it. And you know that for a few bucks, Joey will get on stage and announce anybody.
No, I didn't agree to this. What kind of deal is this?
Hannah Sweeney's took a fat 20, but she got on stage and announced critical mistakes. One of the greatest
Fat
moments
$5 gold
ever.
piece. Fat $5 gold piece. I got on stage.
Yeah, Mom. We actually drug Mommy on stage.
Yeah.
Still don't know how. Took a lot
It's
of.
pretty cool up there, though. I will admit.
Mommy kept disappearing. I had to go find her several times to get on
Well,
stage.
You know,
You were hiding from me. I get that.
girls
I'd hide
need to
from you.
freshen up and have bathroom time.
But a terrific time indeed. Joey is our little local superstar that we love here, and I love when she comes on and her and Mommy have a few minutes of mommy-daughter fun, and she does the announcements, tells everybody to support us. And like I said, someday, this show's never ending. After me and Jewel fade away, it's going to be Joey, it's going to be my nephew Robert, and this show's going to keep going on for years and years and years. So,
It's our legacy. Have
some
fun,
of your
kids.
right, have fun. Some of your local music scene kids, your kids are going to be on the Yo Show with their bands.
Wild.
He's bringing his
circle.
own microphone and cable, and there will be caution tape around all the monitors.
Oh my.
Okay. Bye-bye,
Let's go.
Joey. Thank you. JD Wolf said, hi, Joey. After JD Wolf, I know you said, of course, new fan up here in Minnesota, which you always do. We love you for that. Scale 1 to 10. Put it in the comment box. Sucker Punch. Hit me with it. Bye, Joey. Hi, Joey. Bye, Joey. Give us a rating. When you get a chance, just give us a rating because I love it. I just love it. And it's funny when this Key Concert Series thing got started, I gave him an 8. Wow. That's pretty good. I gave him an 11.
harsh critic, dude.
He's but he is all over the music scene. He listens to
I know,
everything.
I know.
So I like that. And when the Key Concert Series thing got started, we started talking about it. Like I mentioned to Suzanne from Magdalene. She's like, let me know. I've mentioned to JC Clark. She's like, yeah, if you got room for us, let me know. I'm like, room for you? Like, Mom? Like, I mentioned to everybody. I want bands to get in there, man. And I want to give a shout out whether he's watching or not. He's got to find it real quick so I don't botch his name because I tend to botch names on here. It happens. My good friend Phil Sweeney, of course, from Phil Stock, a local guy doing the same thing we're doing. Every year he has a big event, kind of like the Simon's Pig Roast. He's got a outdoor thing, outdoor stage, gets bands to play, and it all goes to a good cause. So shout out to Phil Sweeney. I told him we'd have him on the show soon to talk about Phil Stock and everything great that he does there. So very cool, Phil. If you happen to catch this, if you watch it live, I actually met him. Well, first we'll get Sharon on there too. Shout out to Joey and Jewel. And Duck left a while ago. She's just sort of think Duck really dislikes me. It's okay.
The intern. We need your input.
She is the intern.
I wanted a game set up since she was here tonight because I love playing the little games that we do.
You gotta remind me next time. I'll line them up. I like the way Ray does them, and I like
Yeah.
to do that. Too. I know you're a game
Just fun little something trivia, something or other. Always
Agreed.
good. But yeah, Phil Stock sounds amazing. It looks so cool. It just
Yeah.
looks like Woodstock, but in Pennsylvania.
Right. I met Phil Sweeney. Here's the funniest story, Joel, how I met him. And it goes to show you again the power of how my wife keeps up with things. So when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, we went down to the parade. We got on the train.
I didn't.
There was these young dudes sitting next. I was standing. There was these young dudes sitting behind us. And they're laughing, having a good time like everybody was. And then I start doing the Eagles chant. And I'm singing Fly, Eagles, Fly. It's whatever the hell it was, 5:30 in the morning, etc., just screaming it. And I hear these guys say, yeah, man, yeah. I'm like, what's up? Like, dude, you are like the life of the bus. Or life of the train. Keep it going. We kept doing the chant. And my wife shot a video of Phil's in the video. So they had Jameson with them.
Oh,
They said, yo, man, get this dude here a couple shots of Jameson. 5, 6 a.m. whenever I was on the train, drinking Jameson with this dude. He had like the long dreadlocks. Super cool dude. And to find out, like I said, after that, we had a great time. My wife ran into him because he's local. My wife ran into him somewhere, started talking. And he's like, oh, your husband does podcasts, music. I'm into music. I do this thing every year. And then we started talking and found each other on Facebook, looked it up, Phil Stock. Just more amazing pieces of our community and our live local music.
It is so weird who you run into, just out and about, like people who are connected with the scene and, you make these connections and make things happen and collaborate and great things happen like the Key Concert Series. So there you go. Let's all
Exactly.
be friends.
And Phil Stock and, of course, John Simons and his awesome Pig Roast / Oktoberfest, if you will. We actually, Jewel, I don't know if you remember. I remember that we were put to work this year for the Simons Pig Roast. We are supposed to find a way to get Erin Coburn to appear.
Okay.
That would be incredible. I
Bring your lunchbox.
adore her. She is right, Brenda. She's so sweet. I love her. I really do. And
She rocks.
yeah, she absolutely rocks. It'd be so cool if we can get her there. And again, just have some of the bands. Like I said, last time he had it, Stealing Society played, and the Grimjacks played, and Chris Grinder played. But Strange Culture showed up, Twisted showed up. We all hung out and have a great time, and that's cool, man. I love when they all come out, support each other. Let's keep it up.
Let's go.
Let's go. 9:30, we'll do a topic or two. Did I type? I didn't type. Yeah, I did.
I really wanted to ask Chris what his microphone was because that sound was so bad.
Yes,
And I
right?
forgot. I was going to, and then I felt like I was cutting people off. But that microphone was supreme.
The beauty of a night where there's like 4 of us is you do a little cutoff. It happens. But in the end, make sure that the guests get their shot, their talk. And
Yes.
having multiple people, like even a couple weeks ago, we did it with Grimjacks. We did it with Twisted. When, you do it at Brent Athen. You find a niche. You find who's going to talk
Yeah.
when and about what. And one night we had
Put it over here.
the band on oh my god, I drew a blank.
There's been so many.
I know, right? Give me a second because I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna talk about this little thing that we had
Hollywood?
here. No, it was actually on a Wednesday night, Joe. Oh, Steal the Night. Steal the
Oh.
Night. Another band I'd love to have come to the Key Concert Series. And they had like 3 dudes on one window, 1 dude in the other window. He was on delay. His internet was on delay. And man, you want to talk about a challenge, but it ended up going off really good. Victoria Fire brings multiple people, as you know, and that was great. So a lot of people bring the multiples and we make it work.
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult, but sometimes they have everything worked out like Hollywood Concert Monsters.
Oh, Hollywood Gods and Monsters, it started rough. But after a few minutes with some technology work, they
Yes.
made it work. And actually ended up being super cool. And, of course, we had Rachel and B a couple weeks ago. Shout out to them. Shout out to Hollywood Gods and Monsters. And Chris, of course, who we love. And It's awesome. We're
It's so
excited for you
hard with
guys
the
too.
delay, though. Like, okay, I'll talk, and then 3 minutes later, you'll respond to what I said.
So the guitar player from Steel Tonight, I forgot his name. I apologize. But we would be like, yeah, so we got the album together and we did this and this and Chris, you did. He's like,
Oh, you know what it was?
yeah.
bad
So
for?
anyway, I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Do you remember our 100th? It was like that for like,
Oh,
oh my god, it was
yeah.
Aaron Paul and all those people.
Oh my god, it was so rough.
That was tough. And then
We've
you
come
were on for more than a half hour at that show, so it's like,
Yeah,
oh man. But
we've
you
come a
worked with
long
it.
way. We did. I mean, we
That's why I showed
appreciate
you
it.
the Brandon episode, because that was 4 years ago, and that's when we first started being on this kind of
Yeah.
on air, not just
Wow.
audio,
Good call,
place.
Joe Tatey. God.
you know.
And again, I will say it till I'm blue in the face. Shout out to Jimmy Starr and Ron Russell for introducing him. Like, Jimmy, how do you get that thing with the windows? He's like, gave me the name of the site, told me how to get on it. I'm not saying the name of the site. Too many people got their ears open. And the rest is history. Here we are. And it's been perfect, Joel. I think this is a perfect outlook. Me and you see each other. We see the bands. You get their reactions. You can play music. And not just bands. We do actors, actresses, authors. We mix it up. But we're just really flooding with bands because that's kind of like our role right now. Excuse me again. And we love that. But yeah, our windows are open for everybody.
We are open for business.
And we're
Literally
live on air.
live on air.
Couple of emoji thumbs. We love the thumbs and the emojis. Sharon Tatey, of course, with the thumbs up. Beyond the Barrier, thank you, dude, again for tuning in. And great meeting you this past week. And big thumbs up to you as well. And Steve Higgins, of course. Dude, we love you. We love your family. We love the band. And like John Simon said, family. Yeah, man, we're all family now. Jewel and I are brother and sister by this community, and we'll fight like cats and dogs eventually, and it'll be great.
We'll fight. Who's fighting? No,
No,
fighting.
we're not fighting. That was sarcasm. We actually dug each other out of a little bit of a hole today. So shout out to you, Jewel, and I hope you feel the same. We both had a rough day, man, and we kind of kept talking to each other. I'm like, you know what we got? It's Tuesday. Nothing brings us down on Tuesday, and we got this awesome band, and you know, some of our core people will be out there watching. So let's go out and just do it. And then just a few minutes in, we message each other like, hey, like Tuesday night makes it all better. You know, just for a little while, it makes it better. It's like our favorite thing to do. I don't know about you, but people say like there's a person who I work with in the podcast business. I won't give out his name. He's a great dude. And he said the other day, maybe it's time to stop. Maybe it's too much. Maybe the work is too much. The money's not there, etc. Maybe it's time to walk away. And I think for like a second, like if I walked away, God, I can't imagine how miserable I'd be if I walked away.
Yeah. It's literally like I think of it as, because I always played sports in high school and then some in college, but it's like sports. Like you have a hard, long day, and then you come to this place and you do what you love, and it makes the day better, and it really is the highlight of the week. So yeah, why would you stop if you're still getting joy from it? But that's what we like to do, and that's why we keep trucking and doing our thing and not selling out and being here.
Shout
Bringing
out
the
to
best of music to you fine people.
Yeah, shout out to the sellouts and the haters who get exposed for what they do and what they are and bounced and all that great stuff.
Sure.
You know who you are. You know what you do.
Hope it lasts real long for you.
Agreed. Let's do this, Jewel. I was going to say this for the end, but I want to do it now. In honor of the birthday boys, let's play a song. Let's play Grimjack's Platform.
right.
The reason why it's their birthday, and they
Happy
just got
birthday.
done crushing it at the Key Concert Series. Let's play the little Grimjacks. Give ourselves a few minutes to get our brains in gear and do what we love, which is listening to music. We're going to play it right here.
Dude, we can't
Platform.
play Happy Birthday because we don't have the funds.
I know, we don't have the rights to Happy Birthday.
No one does.
Shout out to Misha Johnson for singing it in Dutch. I watched it again the other night, by the way. So speaking of birthdays again, the Grimjacks. Happy birthday to the
Woo!
twins, Ethan and
Birthday!
Tristan. Here's Platform live on the Yo Show. We'll be back in 4 minutes. Enjoy Tuesday night.
You're pretty decent, Vinny. Shoot, guys, I forgot to get the driver's license. Rick, what's wrong with you? I got it.
This is a great song. It is the new one from tonight's Grimjacks. Watch it here. Enjoy it. We'll be back in a couple minutes. You know, all the way in Minnesota. Here we go. That's how we do here on the Grimjacks. Watch it here. This is a great song. It is the new one from tonight's guest, the Grimjacks. Watch it here. Enjoy it. We'll be back in a couple minutes. You know, all the way in Minnesota. Absolutely awesome platform, the Grimjacks. Terrific. Happy birthday to Ethan.
Happy birthday!
Definitely outstanding.
Intern in the building.
Intern in the building. Intern, you're at the Key Concert Series from an outside point of view. Well, not really an outside point of view. You're part of our family and part of the Yo Show thing. What does it think? I know you're big into music. Jules said you've got a lot of great talent when it comes to music. Give us a rundown, man. What'd you think?
What'd you think? Rundown of all the bands.
Oh, it was so good.
So good. So good. So good.
So good, so good. It was great
Yeah.
seeing you there too. It was great seeing her. It felt like
I know.
it felt like the real deal. And everybody's asking, like, when are we going to do a live show there? We got to work at that. No offense. Plus, it'd be hard to get us to sit down because I want to watch the music. I don't know if I want to sit at the table. I kind of want to be out there enjoying. Thumbs up from Adam Kovitz, of course, Sour Station, a great band. His son and their friends part of. So thank you, Adam. He was there as well.
Yeah,
taking
don't
in
plan
and
the
enjoying
Key concert series for the week of June 12th. I'll be away on vacay.
Okay, we will. I'll have to run it past the staff. We got a staff now. We got like a whole staff.
Well, it's
We gotta
Duck's
run
birthday. We gotta do it big, you know.
Oh, it's right. Duck's 21. Oh.
Mhm.
Maybe we should do. Maybe we should let Duck pick the bands and have a Duck night.
Whoa,
And
she
every-
well, her boyfriend was a big fan of what's their names? Kane
Hill.
Hill. That's
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
one of your faves. Yeah.
So I'm glad he came out too because he's big in the local music scene and metal, pop, punk, all that. So
American.
it's nice to turn to the young folks and just see what they're
It
listening to.
is. I mean, to me, turning to the young folks is you,
Yeah, I mean it's them.
right? It's
We all help each other out.
we do
There's
again.
such great bands that
Community.
we're surrounded by. So, and tonight is no exception. I'm so excited to see them live as well. So,
Yeah, thank you to Sucker Punch
Amazing.
for coming out tonight. Terrific. A topic or two. Did I type the topics? I don't think I typed.
did
them.
I send you a picture of MGK? Have you seen him?
Oh, I've got it.
What?
I've got it. And I want to know what the hell
on
this
TV.
is.
So, Kat Von D just did the same thing. Look at him. Look at him. Wait,
I don't even see where
it's gonna pop up.
Hey, it takes a second or two.
Holy shit.
Right?
He just got that.
Oh my god.
What is
Stop
this?
kidding. I mean, is
Yeah.
that? It's like the Westmoreland thing. Like, what's he doing there?
Damn.
What is this new thing? Are they just like sick of what they have, or
Oh, man. Blackout.
that's crazy?
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's like.
How far up does it
charcoal.
go? I can't see his neck.
It's like a shirt collar.
It's a shirt collar.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any on his face, though. I don't think.
No.
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 It's wild. See, he has some like design, like there's like a cross and stuff down the arm. Like Kat Von D did her whole. She went through a epiphany, that one, so she got rid of a lot of her stuff. Did the blackout?
The shop blackened his whole face.
He did
Yeah.
his whole face. What is this? What's this about?
He got. Is it his face also?
Yeah, at her shop they did the whole
The
face.
picture was bad. It was like healing and
Oh, could you imagine the healing?
and bad.
Oh.
I don't know if you, I mean you never had a tattoo, Jeff, but
No, but I
man, that
watched my
shit
wife go
itches.
through it. Oh.
The gray.
Oh, gray.
I don't want to get too touchy here, but you talk about itching. His nipples must itch like
You
hell.
know, like the nips.
Oh my
what are they doing?
God.
Oh. And what's
Ah.
Megan doing in the meantime? Just
That's what I want.
watching.
Watch. God, that looks so. Ooh.
That's crazy.
I found this on somebody's Facebook page today. You know, I love inspirational quotes.
Okay.
Don't take someone else's word for it. Read it for yourself. I love that.
Some people need to read it for themselves.
Absolutely. That's kind of what landed us here in the great.
Is that the Bible?
Group it-
What is this?
that's
What are you
our
doing
person.
here?
I don't know. Somebody posted it. I'm like, I need that because it's so true. Because people love to run their mouth and have no clue what the heck they're even talking about.
Tonight's been weird.
It has been weird, but it's been great. Oh, Jewel, coming back. I apologize. I already got my tickets. I had to get my tickets. I've done this before. It's coming back again. Parks Casino hosts the Femmes of Rock, Nina Di Gregorio and her band of awesome violinists, May 17th at 8 p.m. back at the Excite Center, Parks Casino. Get your tickets if they are still available. This is awesome, Jewel. They play all the classic rock to violins. They got a great band behind them. I got to meet them the last time around. It's definitely worth it. Get the tickets. Femmes of Rock, May 17th, 8 p.m. Parks Casino. It's a
I
Friday.
remember when we had them on the first time. I remember exactly where I was, where I lived. It was a long time ago. 2018.
Yeah, that was still audio only.
Audio only. But
Yeah.
Parks has had some great acts coming through. Emmylou Harris is coming in March.
Yeah.
Friggin' what's his name? From Grandma's Boy. Nick Swardson. I saw him at Penn
Oh.
State with not a fan. With Will Farrell. I saw his stand up and I ruined a joke for him. That was the most embarrassing. I will never be a heckler or anything ever again because I saw his stand up ahead of time and I totally ruined his joke. That was so embarrassing. sorry, Nick.
Wow.
I love you.
Can we get the story? I gotta hear the story.
No, that's the story. So I saw his stand up beforehand and I delivered the punchline before he did. It was
God, you're an
awful.
asshole.
I was an asshole. It was awful because I was like third row,
You
so
are
it was
an
pretty
asshole.
audible. What came out? It was something like, "I love you, Nicholas," or something like that. I'm a jerk. I will never do that again. I learned my lesson.
But he didn't let you have it?
Vinny was there and he heard me. He was up in the rafters at the Bryce Jordan Center and he heard me in the third row. That's how freaking loud I was.
Yes.
Ugh.
Did he
Terrible.
let you have it then? Did Nick let you have it or no?
He just like awkwardly moved on to the next joke. It was so bad. I felt
Duck,
awful.
Duck, you're right. Wow, asshole moment. Wow. You actually
think
made the
you're right.
joke get skipped.
I am an asshole. It's okay. But I would love to
Oh.
go see him live again and redeem myself and shut my mouth. Don't
This
be a
is,
heckler. Don't be a rude heckler. You
Right.
know, it's
No
not
matter
nice.
what. Tell you what, this is episode number 280. 20 episodes until we get to 300. And I didn't say it for that. I said because in our 280 episodes or our years, that might be one of my favorite moments ever. You telling that story?
I'm telling you, you know, I've been to a lot of shows, and it's just not cool to ruin it for anyone involved.
Not cool. Kind of like I ruined everybody's show of Fan and Power when I got up and sang Them Bones. I mean, that was
Oh
just
no, that was hilarious. I gotta go duck that video.
hilarious. It was supposed to be hilarious. It was hilarious. Duck, you got to see this. It is embarrassing as hell. But I had a good time.
It's a good
Shit.
time to be had by all.
Shout out to Atlanta Brooklyn.
It's gonna be a great summer. We have so many great shows coming up. We got Rufus and Shen and the Clams, along with all of our local peeps. So
Oh, don't forget, you have to find your way free. It is in late April. You do have a Taylor Acorn ticket. I got
Oh
one
my
for
God.
you, Brent, me, and Cassie. There's
got me
4
one?
tickets. Yeah.
holy
weren't-
shit.
They were fairly reasonable too, so don't go crazy about worrying about the money and all. But Taylor Acorn, I said I got tickets that day. I told Cassie, me, you, Brent.
Where's that
and-
at?
Oh Jesus. Let's do a
Shen
little.
and the Clams is that Union Trains. Have we ever been to a show there? We saw Bishop Briggs at where was that?
Well, you've actually seen. I kind of love her.
I love her so much. We
I
both
think
love
she's
her.
super cool.
Oh, that was at Lake Penn's Landing
Yeah, it was.
with Cold War Kids, which we missed. Another
Oh, I think-
asshole.
I think it's Freedom Hall. I want to say Freedom Hall.
Freedom Hall. That's cool.
I think so. Yeah, she is so good live, Joel. You're gonna, man. I'm telling you.
We're gonna tear up the scene this summer. Let
Oh,
us
did-
know you.
Did you see the text of who we missed this past weekend?
Who?
The Iron Maidens played City Winery, and Nikki
Oh,
Stringfield
Nikki.
was there.
Oh,
I
no.
know. I'm like, I know. Because she,
You know,
I kept seeing the ads saying
on
Philly,
top
we're
of it.
coming. I know. I kept seeing the ads that said Philly, we're coming. I'm like, when? I'm like, oh my god, I missed it.
damn. You know, and a lot of stuff just falls on the same day. It's like
Yeah.
I know a lot of things, events that happen Saturday. I'm like, damn. It's like, why can't you space it out?
Right?
People,
There's th-
you should
there's-
know our personal schedules.
There's 365 days in a year. Spread it out. But keep this day locked on your calendar. We're doing like no topics, and I don't care. It's a Key Concert Series presents a St. Patty's Day celebration, Saturday, March 16th at the Fuge, the studio room, which I now love. Worcester, PA. Doors open at 6 p.m. Get your tickets right now online. KeyConcertSeries.ticketleap.com. Get them ahead of time. Save yourself a few bucks. Guarantee your spot. It's an awesome lineup. Age of War, Desecration. My dudes, Cuthbert Twilly and the dudes from Up 24. Wait till you meet that dude. Super cool.
I'm
And of
gonna
course,
have to say his name like that because how can you not?
of course, Iron Core. And a big shout out to Todd from Iron Core, who's their drummer. Todd has been sharing our stuff and commenting on every post about this. And he is so psyched for this. And he loves what we've been doing. It's awesome. What to do?
My microphone has not been plugged in this entire time. What the hell? Does this sound better?
It
Hang on.
sounds. I got to ask a question.
Check,
And
check.
I don't want to offend anybody because I just love my Tatey family to death. But what the hell's the intern been doing the whole time? Your microphone was unplugged.
Oh,
I'm
puppy.
so sorry.
She cannot see. Oh, look at his puppy. Oh, you'll see her in a second.
Hannah's in the house. She's
Is
semi
she
excited to be
cold?
here. She's not. She's got a little jacket on. Oh, wait a minute. In the comments section, Jewel, another awesome dude, another great podcaster himself, and the host at the Phantom Power this past weekend, Mr. Corey Rosen. Corey, what is up, dude? Corey did an awesome job announcing the bands and hosting the program. And Atlanta wanted me to do Strange Culture. Strange Culture me, so I butt in for a minute, but Corey did an awesome job. His podcast is terrific. He just won the Central PA Award. Great stuff, man.
Very
You're a
cool.
great dude.
Congrats.
Super cool dude. He loves music like we do. He's got a little studio set up where people come in and talk, and he's had some great stuff. He's got that one controversial piece. Maybe me and him will talk about whether you lay that out or not. You know what I'm talking about. But I love you, dude. I love your drive, your passion. We talked about podcasting, love of it. You did a great job. Love the fact you came out with the blazer. It's also my John. Love wearing a nice blazer. So great job, Corey. Great meeting you. And of course, like I said, maybe like my wife said, maybe the three of us collab sometime and do a little something here. And because we all have that same dream. Jewel, just more people with the same dream. It's becoming an entity. Like, this is getting bigger and bigger because more people want local bands, concerts, big things like that. People want it, and we're here for it.
I just saw the seat.
Yeah,
At
that's
that seat. I didn't
unfortunately-
see that.
unfortunately you missed it.
I did miss it.
What the heck did I just do? I just like took myself out there.
Oh my god. And Cassie and Rihanna
Oh, there it is.
dancing on stage. I forgot about that too.
Oh my God, absolute great meeting you too. Yeah, but love the collab, man. It's community. He said my phrase there is community, not competition. Thank you, because I see that all
Like that.
the time. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's get back to that, Jewel. Great call. My wife and her friend Rihanna. Happy birthday, Rihanna, by the way. Shout out. Today's her birthday. Rihanna had a dress on and these blue shoes, like I said, like blue suede
boots.
shoes.
Oh yeah, they're cool.
And Cassie's like, we're on stage dancing with Cole. Cole had no idea. They also had no choice because they made their way up and they just were dancing and Cole dug it. Like, they were really digging it. It was freaking great.
Great sports, and that was hilarious.
My dream was to
Look at
get
them.
Jewel in that Avengers pick.
I
She'll be there for
know.
the
I
next pick.
tried. Oh,
People
literally
were
missed
worried-
it by a minute.
You know, a lot of people were worried about Ubering, getting out of there, getting laid, etc. So trust me, it's, there are plenty of nights to
Don't
be had.
include me
Brent.
in that, please.
You are. You're gonna take pictures whether you like it or not. Duck, you're coming too for pictures, damn it.
I'll duck your next pictures. Be prepared.
I love how they just laugh.
Be
Never
prepared for
seen
what?
never seen two women who just absolutely hate to be in pictures.
Donna did a good job though.
Donna does a great job, and she doesn't give you a choice. She's like, let's go. And it's just snap.
Yeah.
What? She's got it like
Like, I
that.
gotta get one with you.
She's a lot of fun. I love the fact that she
Everyone.
shoots nonstop footage. I love the fact that Brent shoots his great footage too. God, we're coming near the end. Only 4 minutes to go. I'm sad tonight. I don't want to go home because it's been so great. Well, I am home, but you know what I mean. Massive shout out, of course, to Sucker Punch. Make sure you check that awesome band out. They were great tonight. We really loved having them on. Tomorrow night, Year 2.0. I tried to get one of the Key Concert Series bands to not hear from them yet, but we're going to bring the three bands on Wednesday and kind of chat with them about
Come on, guys.
their performance and coming on. But we'll get come on, guys. Next week here on the Yo Show, February 27th, episode 281, Pine Creek Academy. Another
All right.
very cool band, Joel, right here on the show. Tuesday, March 5th, Beatrice Kimmel brings us Ezra Gray. Tuesday, March 12th,
March.
Joel, Philadelphia band Bees is back in the house on March
Bees.
12th. March 19th, another Beatrice Kimmel artist, Magali. Little fancy. March 26th, a very cool one. Her Instagram handle is Guns and Rosas.
Rosas.
Singer Lauren Rosas will be on the program. She is very cool. So very excited for all that. Duck is laughing at our accents. That's perfectly okay. Don't forget, after the program, if you're friends with me on Facebook, go to it. I am going to shoot that humiliating video of me singing Them Bones with the great dudes from 6th Century and Nick from Strange Culture. Massive thanks to Sucker Punch. Massive thanks to Jewel Tatey. Jewel, we didn't touch a single topic tonight. You know, the topics weren't that great tonight.
Yeah, we only talked about MGK. That's it.
Yeah, that's about it.
I was going to
Jason,
talk about how everyone's turning country, like everyone. Have you seen
yeah,
this?
what is that? Like, I just can't really get into the Beyonce. white
Beyonce,
hair?
Kim Kardashian, Lana, like everyone is country core, and yeah, Beyonce is I think the first Black woman artist on the number
Yes.
one on the country charts. That's
Yes.
insane. I'm not a fan of the song, but sometimes I listen to songs like 20 times and then I'm in love. So give it like a week and I'll probably be doing a 2-step to Beyonce.
And you're going to see it right here live on the air show.
Don't you ever feel that way though? Like you don't like a song and then you hear it a couple times, you're like, all right.
I did that back in the days with albums because I would listen to like the B-side or the not famous song.
Mhm.
And after like a couple times around, like, okay, this song, all right. And yeah, then eventually it works its way into your head. I'm with
Agree or disagree. The last song on the album is always the best.
that. Ooh, disagree. I always think the first
Really?
song is usually the best. Yeah.
Oh no. I feel like the first song is sometimes the single they put out, but the last song is a gem.
Now I got to start getting into my. I gotta
You
start
know?
getting-
Yeah, we're gonna
Oh, that's been my theory for like ever. It's always like
Oh.
number 7 and the last one.
Number 7. It's
Number
funny because I
7.
think I had a number 7 phase. I really do. I'm not even saying it to be funny. I think I had a
No,
number
yeah.
7 phase. And now I got to
Well,
start
we
checking
used
my
to have to
albums.
like go to number 7. These kids just like go down the list, but we used to have to like scroll
Right, yeah.
until we hit number
Or
7.
we had to wait for number 7 to come up on the album
Mhm.
eventually.
Oh, back in your day.
I don't think your theory's holding right now.
My theory's not holding?
For
For me.
Ultraviolence, it's 40 kilos.
Oh, that's not my favorite.
And Born to Die, it's This Is What Makes Us Girls.
What's number 7 on Ultraviolence?
What are you with?
All right, Pretty When You Cry?
Dark Paradise. Oh no, that's Born to Die.
I gotta see this.
Maybe tomorrow. I don't know about Thursday.
Number 7? Number 7 on my favorite album. I should know this. It's gotta
I'm gonna-
be
Pretty When You Cry.
Pretty When You Cry. I knew it. I'm good.
I'm going to do this
Always
real
wanna go
quick.
gory. Why
I'm going to
not?
do
That's
Stone Temple Pilots Core.
All right.
I got to see what number 7 is.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Core.
I always think of the last song. Eminem always had his last song at the end.
Number 7 is Creep.
And now. And also Beatles was like Her Majesty, which is my favorite little ditty they did at the end.
See, Stone Temple Pilots Core, number 7 is Creep. That might be my least favorite song on the album.
Oh shit, man.
We're not
Well-
done yet. We're going to do Pearl Jam 10. This will save us.
Wait, let me guess.
7 is it?
Release Me?
Now it's Oceans, and that's another band.
Damn.
Jesus.
Release is my favorite.
The number 7 thing is out the window.
All
All right. Let's
been
get the hell
real.
out of here. It has been real. It's been really fun. It's been great. A massive thank you to Sucker Punch. Massive thank you, as always, to Jewel Titty for being awesome. They're playing Werewolf in London on the radio. Woo. This is why we don't sing.
Little old little got little loves net.
I got your pictures to work on next year. We'll see Brent's going to work. We're getting out of here, I promise. We'll see you next Tuesday night with Pine Creek Academy. We're going to take you out of here with the music of St. Ricketts, www.strickus.com, where Fire Cannot Burn. The reunion coming soon to the Key Concert Series. Probably not, but I like saying it anyway. Have a good night,
Right.
everybody.
Miracles can happen.
Night, Duck.
Bye. Say night, girls.
Bye.
Night.
Good night.
Good night. Bye, ladies. Have a great night.
I'm gonna say good night.
Well,
Yo.
Was it truly blessed if the taste of it poison deeper than you know? Kindly answer this. Was the point of it
Thanks,
just
brother.
to reach new heights of low? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot burn. Wanted to embrace what it takes for it, pouring salt into the wound. Willing to erase what I'd lose for it, to accept what I assume. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot, searching for something, destined for nothing, losing composure over and over. Truly bliss if the taste of it poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of